Meet Tom. He's a great employee. Customers feel comfortable with him because he's neat and clean and has a great attitude. He's a hard worker, turns in a consistent performance, and knows his stuff. The boss would like to make him manager, but Tom has trouble feeling comfortable talking to people about any service other than an oil change.
That's because the boss wants me to sell customers all sorts of other services. I'm not a salesman. I don't like the rejection. You have to push stuff on people they don't really want. Besides, I don't know how to sell. Please don't make me do it.
Clearly, Tom is operating with a mistaken assumption of the role he's expected to play. To help Tom see the truth about what's truly expected of him, we visited an average lube shop, where we found two average customers who enthusiastically agreed to share their point of view. Ready?
Well, I'm a doctor. I only have about 20 minutes, so what are we doing here?
You want to know how we feel about being sold extra services, right?
Exactly.
I don't like it when someone tries to push something on me that I really don't need.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I didn't sign on as a salesperson.
Whoa, Tom. Offering other services to your customer doesn't mean that you're selling.
Well, then what am I doing?
Look at this, Tom.
Hey, that's me.
And why are you smiling?
Well, it made me feel good, I guess, to be helping that lady with something she needed.
Exactly. You were helping. Hey, Doc.
Yes?
What if Tom offers you something you really need to take good care of your car?
I really wouldn't have a problem with that. I would consider that he was helping me.
Get it, Tom? You're never expected to talk a customer into a service they don't need. But if you see something they truly do need, find out if they'd like you to help.
May I add something? Not only is it good that you let me know when I really need something, but I expect you to do so.
Well, I think the bottom line is that we depend on you as a professional. You know, if there's a problem and you don't tell me about it, and something goes wrong, then it's your fault.
Hey, wait a second. I'm just here to take care of what you want done.
Well, if you're the last professional to look at my car, then you can be held responsible.
Wow. Really?
That's right, Tom. It's all about doing your job completely and being the expert who they want to be able to depend upon.
But if they don't think of me as an expert, they'll just think I'm trying to rip them off.
Well, Tom, people tend to see you the way you see yourself. Do you see yourself as an expert?
Well...
Sure, it's not always easy to earn someone's trust, especially if they've had a bad experience somewhere else before. Am I right?
Yes, I hate when I feel I'm being pressured.
Or when you can tell they don't really know what they're talking about.
You can win them over by making sure you're well-trained, so you can make recommendations with confidence. Just be honest and offer only what the customer really needs at the time. Then let them decide with no pressure. Can you do that, Tom?
Yeah, that's easy.
Great. You're on your way to being an expert. Then, of course, you also have to make a good first impression by being neat, in uniform, and have a positive attitude. But I can see you've already got that handled.
Yeah, usually. Look, I just have trouble keeping motivated when people keep telling me no.
Well, Tom, you can be in control of your mental outlook, if you choose to. But besides that, it could just be that you aren't approaching your customer properly.
Okay, show me.
Just what I had in mind. Let's start with the greeting.
Okay.
Ah, good. Right on cue. Remember, the more eager you look to serve them, the more comfortable your customer will be. Try jogging and smile like you're happy to see an old friend.
How you doing today? You here for an oil change?
Bad start.
What? This is how I always do it.
Then we need to talk.
Okay, what?
Never start out asking if they're here for an oil change. That's the quickest way to reinforce that you're just a simple oil changer and not an automotive expert.
But they are here for an oil change.
Wait, just a moment here. You know, that's like me assuming that everyone that comes to see me in the winter is here for a flu shot. My job is to gather information and make a diagnosis.
Well, I'm not a doctor. I'm a lube tech.
But we're both specialists. You can't diagnose humans. I can't diagnose cars.
And you can't diagnose a car without first gathering some information.
They'll just think I'm trying to sell them something.
I'm not afraid to ask my patients questions, and I'm not afraid that they'll think I'm just trying to sell them something. You know, I'm here to try to help them stay healthy.
And I'm just trying to help their car stay healthy. Is that it?
Exactly. And if they just throw their hands up and say,
Just an oil change today.
you just say,
Okay. Well, we'll be happy to help you with that today.
and that doesn't in any way lessen you as an expert. Just stay positive and earn their trust.
Yeah, I guess I still have time to gather information later when I inspect their car, huh?
Well, I think that as you get more comfortable with your new role as the lube doc, that you'll be asking questions and, making recommendations with more confidence. And I, for one, am more willing to trust a guy who talks to me with more assurance and conviction.
Right there for us. Thank you very much. Thank you.
So, you want to try greeting your first customer again with the objective of gathering information?
No problem. Hi, how can we serve you today?
Excellent.
I just need you to top off my coolants.
Oh, sure, we're happy to do that for you.
Great. And if that's all they want, just smile and take good care of them.
But I feel a but coming on here.
Well, you never want to miss the opportunity to plant a seed or two that will help assure they'll come back for another visit.
Sounds like a sales pitch to me.
No, it's simply giving them information for the future. It can be as simple as reminding them when they're due for the next scheduled visit. Or you could take a moment to let them know that you offer fast, reasonably priced help with tire rotation, belts, batteries.
Light bulbs and transmission service, too.
Really? I didn't know you did all that. I'll keep that in mind.
Great.
Absolutely. When I find a shop I can trust, I definitely want to know what all they can do.
Well, I guess reminding people isn't that hard.
And think of the impact.
Well, what do you mean?
She's likely to come back for that service and may have something else serviced at the same time. You'll gain her trust, and then she's likely to be back again and again. Plus, she'll tell others about your shop.
As a teacher, I think this is an excellent demonstration, and I think I see where you're going. May I?
Okay.
Where this is going is that if you didn't plant that seed, all that opportunity would be lost.
Whoa. Got it.
So now, let's suppose the customer is in for preventative services.
Okay. Hi, how can we serve you today?
I'm just here for an oil change.
Great. Okay, so I gathered information. So how does finding out she came here for an oil change make me an expert?
It doesn't, but what you do throughout the rest of the process does. Just like a doctor, continue by asking questions that may help you learn about the state of the vehicle.
Right.
Just an oil change today.
Now, is there anything from your last visit here that we need to address at this time?
No, I don't think so.
How's that?
Good start. Now let's back up and try another one.
Just an oil change today.
Great. Now, are there any other issues with your car that we need to be made aware of?
It does seem to jerk a bit when I shift gears.
Okay, so I've uncovered a need. Does that mean I need to try and sell her a transmission service?
First of all, take the word sell right out of your vocabulary. You're not expected to sell. After learning, you're expected to inform, but absolutely not during the greeting. At this point, you don't know for sure what the problem may be, if any, so just pay close attention to her comment when you inspect the car.
Right. Yeah, well, I'm glad you told me that. I'll keep an eye out for that while I'm looking at your car.
Of course, there's another source of valuable information during the greeting that you don't want to miss. And that is the scheduled maintenance sticker. If the sticker's long past due, or if there is no sticker, you should immediately ask for information.
Now, I notice, according to that sticker, your oil change is about 3 months overdue. Have you had it done?
No, I keep forgetting.
Man, you know that's just no good for your engine.
Wait! Put on the brakes!
What?
I feel guilty enough when I let my oil change go too long. I wouldn't want to get lectured.
Oh, well, she's got a point there, Tom. You never want to criticize a customer. Want to try that again, Tom?
Oh, I guess so. Yeah, now I know how easy it is to overlook an oil change, but did you know it can cause real damage to your engine?
I figured it probably could. So what's the deal?
You see, it causes a sludge buildup, and that not only lowers performance, but it can damage your engine. And the best thing for your car is to have the oil system cleaned.
Can you do that here?
Sure, I can do that for you.
Okay, great.
Way to go, Tom.
Yeah, I guess I just sold an extra service. I mean, helped him. But it was real easy.
Well, that was because you did it like a lube doc. You simply diagnosed the situation and you matter-of-factly informed him about it.
No pressure, just helpful information. I would have said yes too.
And you came across like a real expert. Now just imagine how helpful you can be once you've gathered more information. And now comes two opportunities to do so: the customer history in the computer and the vehicle inspection. These can provide you with very valuable information about preventative maintenance needs and the current health of the vehicle. Make sure you thoroughly examine both the history and the vehicle so you'll be able to discover any current safety, performance, or damage issues that your customer deserves to know about. And don't shortchange the process just because you're busy.
Excuse me, just a minute. That would be like me trying to decide what is wrong with you from the other room. You know, I guarantee you my liability would go up and your trust in me would go way down.
Good point, Doc. Once you've gathered all the information, it's time to prepare to inform your customer of your findings.
I hate this part.
Come on, Tom. This isn't a death sentence. Take a deep breath and remember, you're not a salesman. Say it with me. You're not a salesman.
Not a salesman.
You're not a
Not a
salesman.
salesman.
You're not a salesman.
I'm not a salesman. I'm not a salesman. I'm not a salesman. I'm not a salesman.
That's right, Tom.
Not a
This is
salesman.
where you simply educate your
salesman.
customer about a complicated
salesman.
issue of which they
I'm not a
probably
salesman.
don't know a thing.
I'm not a salesman.
Don't worry about the money.
I'm not a salesman.
Just tell them how
I'm
their
not a
car
salesman.
is.
I know that, but I'm still scared. When I educate them, they sometimes get angry at me. Or they say no. 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 No.
Excuse me, I have a thought here. I teach high school government, and when I started out, I found that the students didn't often believe or like what I was telling them. I discovered that when I made it clear that I was just reporting the facts, not determining the facts or giving my own point of view, they were a lot more interested in what I had to say.
There you go, Tom. Another way you can look at yourself besides being a salesman.
What? As a government teacher?
No, Tom. Just a teacher. When it comes time to making your presentation, think of yourself as a teacher. Just report the facts that come from the manufacturer. That way, you don't have to put yourself in the position of having them think you're trying to take advantage of them.
Well, that sounds a little bit like overkill to me.
Well, now I understand that. But see, this is what requires to keep your car under warranty.
Oh, really? Well, if it requires that. Okay.
Okay, but they usually have more objections. I don't know how to deal with that.
Would you like some help?
Well, sure.
Okay, when you educate a customer on a service they need, you'll get one of 3 answers.
Yes.
You know what to do with that.
No.
You say, okay, don't take it personally, and move on. Or,
Don't have enough time. It's too much money. I gotta go pick up my dog.
well, they won't say all of that. But anything other than yes or no is an objection. An objection is definitely not a yes or a no. It's in between, a disguised request for more information. So here's just another opportunity to be helpful. And just like a teacher, give them the information they need to make a decision. And then ask if they'd like you to help.
We could offer a few objections so you could practice.
Great idea.
Oh, all right.
Some requests for information are easier to see.
This is a lease car, and I don't think I need to do any of that.
This customer is unsure. She needs correct information.
Actually, leases require you to keep up the maintenance. And you'll get charged for damages created by neglect. Now,
would you like us to help prevent that from happening?
Good job, Tom. Now, here's a hidden request for information.
The dealership does that for me.
This one sounds like a no, but what he's really asking is, can you do it faster or cheaper than the dealership?
Actually, we do the exact same service as the dealership, except we do it less expensively. Doing it for you right now, that'll save you having to make an appointment and another trip out to the dealership.
Tom, you're a pro. Now all you have to do is put it all together when you do the service review with your customers.
Yeah, but then I'm out there on my own.
Your practice went great, so you know you can do it.
Yeah, just decide that if they didn't give you a clear yes or a no, then you need to give them more information so that they can decide, right?
Right. Just remember everything we've talked about, and the more you do it, the easier it'll be for you.
Right. Hi, I'm ready to go over our inspection with you, okay?
Okay.
Great. Now, we did a thorough inspection of your car, and we looked at all the service history, okay? Now, the AC is in great shape. The air filter, belts, battery, hoses, they're all great. However, and this is just to let you know, the cooling system needs to be serviced in the next 3,000 miles.
Why, is it looking bad?
Well, that's when recommends you do it. I mean, it's based on mileage to protect your engine.
Oh, okay.
Now, your wipers are all working, your bulbs are fine. You probably need to have your tires rotated next time you come in. And a couple items.
Come on, Tom. Remember, you're just sharing information. Don't worry about the money.
Recommends that you have your transmission serviced at 50,000 miles. Fluid breakdown and wear can cause some real damage, so can we do that for you today?
What's the cost on this?
Yep, the objection. Just help him decide.
This is our normal charge. Now, this is without having to have an appointment or having to leave it with us overnight. We'll stand behind our work and you'll get it ready today.
No, I don't think so. Maybe next time.
See?
It's okay. Just keep going.
Well, that's fine. We'll still be doing that service the next time you come in to get your oil changed. Now, there is one other thing. Have you noticed a whining noise when you're turning your car?
Yeah, it's been doing that for a while.
Now, see, your power steering fluid is low and it looks a little worn. Now, that noise could be symptom of air in your line. That could make the turning pretty difficult.
I ain't worried about it.
Well, that objection is really asking, how much should I be worried?
Well, now if we do it for you today, we could save you some more costly repairs and replacements in the future.
Wow. Okay, let's do it.
Great. We'll get started on it right away.
Hey, you did it!
You looked very confident.
Like an expert.
Well, it goes a lot easier when you think about helping and not selling.
Well put, Tom. Now there's just one more thing we need to talk about. Your last opportunity to help the customer is during the cash out. Many employees think of the cash out as simply the time they collect payment.
Thanks. Come back again.
Thank you.
But that's not enough. Any thoughts here?
Well, when I spend a lot of money, I like to have them go over what they did.
Right. Help prevent buyer's remorse by reviewing all that you did for them.
Well, I think it just helps them see that they got their money's worth, especially if the bill is high.
And this is a charge for the windshield wipers. And here's where we topped off all your fluids. We vacuumed the interior. We cleaned the front and back windshields, no charge. Here's where we inspected all the belts.
Good. And another thing, Tom.
Yeah? What else?
The checkout is your last opportunity to plant seeds for future visits.
Of course.
Then let's see you do it, Tom.
Thank you very much for allowing us to help you today. Now don't forget to get your tires rotated the next time you come in. And don't forget, we do air conditioning service, cooling system, and transmission service. Here, let me give you this brochure on transmission service. He recommends that you get your transmission serviced at 60,000 miles, and that's coming up soon.
I think you've got this stuff down.
Oh, I think you've probably learned a lot.
Well, Tom, what have you learned?
Well, mostly what you said. That I'm not trying to be a salesman. You know, I'm just expected to gather information like the doc, and then educate my customers like the teacher here. I don't have to think for the customers.
and I shouldn't take their no's personally. I just offer them help, and if they want it, they'll take it.
Spoken like a top employee.
Manager? I'm gunning for manager.
Well, best of luck to you, Tom, and thank you both for your help.